Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wayne Yancey Field here at Forest High School in Ocala, Florida. As tonight we're ready to get set for another great night of high school baseball action as the hosting Forest High School Wildcats will take on the traveling Port Wolfpack. Hello, everybody. I'm Bridger Webb, again coming to you live, pre-taped from Wayne Yancey Field here as we get set for the first round of the county-wide tournament here in Marion County, Florida. The MCIAC County Tournament here, first round between the Wildcats and the Wolfpack. And the Wildcats coming into tonight's game with a record of 12-8. Right now they're on a 2-game win streak. Their last win was this past Saturday with a 5-1 win over Lincoln High School from Tallahassee. Wildcats right now are 2-5 in league play. They're 5th in 6A District 2 baseball. Right now they're ranked 135th in the state of Florida and 24th in 6A baseball. Meanwhile, the Wolfpack at Westport High School coming into tonight's game with a record of 10-7. They're on a 4-win streak currently. The last win was a 7-1 victory over Chiefland High School, and that was back on April the 8th. The Wolfpack are 0-0 in league play. They're third right now in 7A District 2 baseball, 277th in the state, 63rd in 7A baseball. And we're getting ready to go here to lead off the game. Batting first for the Wolfpack tonight will be the shortstop number 8, Ryan Gingras. Brady Vowinkle on mound tonight for the Wildcats to start off. And the first ball sent his way will be ball number 1. Vowinkle, the left-hand pitcher, gets set, and Gingras sends this one out to Ellen Stellaganis. And Stellaganis sends it over to Tyler Rogers. This will be an easy out for the Wildcats. Gingras with a grounder over to Aaron Stellaganis. And again, sends it over to Tyler Rogers, out number 1, and we get set to go for the center fielder, number 4, Jason Iacarino. Vowinkle gets set, sends it. Umpire calls this one in the strike. We get set now for the 0-1. Iacarino checks his swing. He's able to see the ball coming a little bit high and inside. Ball 1. The senior center fielder comes in tonight's game with an average of .383 as he hits this one high out into right center. And out there to make the play will be Ty Moody. This will be out number 2. And this will make way for the catcher number 1, Edwin Forty. Forty, the junior catcher, comes in tonight with an average of .375. 19 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple under his belt here this season as he gets ready for his first at-bat. First pitch is ball 1. Forty gets set for the 1-0. Base is empty, 2 away here at the top of the first. Second pitch will be outside. Vowinkle gets set for the 2-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss will be strike number 1. We get ready for the 2-1. Vowinkle sends it. This one takes a trip a little low. And 40 right now ahead of the count 3-1 as he gets set to go. And this is going to be ball number 4, and Edwin Forty will take a walk over to first base. This will make way for the third baseman, number 21, Jason Santiago. Santiago coming into tonight's game with an average of 234. Has a home run under his belt with 4 RBIs. And he approaches the plate with a runner on first and 2 away here at the top of the first. And he steps in, gets his stance ready, and we're ready to go here. As Vowinkle takes the windup and sends it. And a swing and a miss will be strike number 1. Wildcats shift into double play defense here. Santiago sends this one over and just outside the third base line. Now, beg your pardon, I misspoke about the double play defense. Wildcats are definitely shifting defensively. Aaron Stellaganis moves over into kind of the halfway shortstop position. They all shifted to the left-hand side, anticipating the ball to go that way. Santiago gets set for the 0-2, runner on first and 2 away. And they're able to easily pick off the attempted stolen base. And this is going to be out number 3. And that will retire the side. Edwin Forty caught stealing, and that'll send the Wolfpack back to the dugout. We get ready to go for the bottom of the first. I want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight on Webb Sports Broadcasting. Again, I'm Bridger Webb coming to you live from Wayne Yancey Field here. We're getting ready to go for the Wildcats to lead off with Bradley White II, Aaron Stellaganis, and Trevor Murray to lead off the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Forest High School Wildcats will be the shortstop, number 17, Bradley White II. White's coming into tonight's game with an average of 264. He's got 10 RBIs under his belt. And pitching tonight for the Wolfpack will be number 28, Cole Renfro. Renfro sends his first. Umpire calls a little too low. Ball number 1. Second pitch will be tipped and fouled off to the fence behind us here. This will be considered strike 1. And we get set now for the 1-1. White with the 1-1. And White was able to check his swing in time. This will be the 2-1 pitch ahead of him now. As Renfro with the windup sends it. This is going to be hit and fouled off. This will be sent into the line of trees way behind home plate. Back and it even count at 2. As White chops this one down over to the shortstop. And the shortstop won't even attempt to throw to first, and this is going to be a base hit to lead off the inning for the Wildcats. Ryan Gingras had a hand on it, but decided not to throw it over to the first baseman. So they'll pick up a hit for their efforts. And Aaron Stellaganis, the third baseman, coming on to plate now for the Wildcats. Junior third baseman gets set. Briefly steps out the batter's box. Comes back in. We're ready to go. Stellaganis will take strike number 1. White's creeping off of first base, perhaps looking to steal. Stellaganis gets set for the 0-1. And Bradley White is in fact going to attempt to steal. And it looks like the effort will be successful as Bradley White steals second base. So now Stella Gaines, the third baseman, has a runner on second with no away here. But he gets set now for the 0-2 pitch. He'll take this one out to center field. It'll drop, and this is going to be a base hit, and this may send Bradley White on home as he rounds third and decides against it, but he will advance over to third. And this will be a base hit for Aaron Stella Gaines. Two hits to lead off the inning for the Wildcats. They're in good position as the second baseman, Trevor Murray, number 7, comes onto the plate. Murray sitting pretty right now, has a runners on the corners. No outs here at the bottom of the first. Wildcats looking to capitalize and come up with some early points here. First pitch will be too low. Trevor Murray with an average of .317 coming into tonight's game, has 14 RBIs. So going to come up with at least a couple as Stella Gaines attempts to steal second. And the throw from the catcher will not be in time as Stella Gaines is able to make his way over. So it'll be 2 stolen bases as we get set for the 2-0 pitch. Third pitch is high and outside, ball 3. Murray now has runners on second and third. Way ahead of the count, 3-0. Fourth pitch will stay inside the strike zone. So Murray takes his first strike. Again, he's got a runner on second and third and no outs here at the bottom of the first. And this pitch will be high and outside, ball 4, and this will send Trevor Murray on to first base. Now the catcher, number 11, Tyler Thomas, walks on to the plate. He's got bases loaded and no outs here at the bottom of the first. Thomas, usually the designated hitter for the Wildcats, playing catcher tonight, has 15 RBIs under his belt. Looking to pick up a couple more here as his first swing will take a piece of it down the third base line. This will be foul number 1. That second pitch a little too low, ball 1. Thomas hits this one way high over to the third base line. That one ends up sailing over the Wildcat dugout. So this will be a second foul, so he'll have the 1-2 pitch ahead of him. Bases loaded. No outs here at the bottom of the first. We're tied at 0 right now, as Thomas is able to hit this one right in the honey spot, and this will send the runner on third home. So Bradley White will pick up the first run for the Wildcats tonight as everyone advances, and this will be another base hit. First baseman, number 8, Tyler Rogers, coming onto the plate now for the Wildcats. He also has bases loaded right now. First pitch is a ball. Rogers hits this one straight into the air. And the second baseman will take his way up, and this will be the first out for the Wildcats. Coming onto the plate now will be the right fielder, Connor DeGeorge, number 3. He's got bases loaded and now one away here at the bottom of the first. Head coach for the Wolfpack having a little powwow with his pitcher and catcher on the mound right now. DeGeorge, the junior right fielder, comes into the games with an average of 136 with 3 RBIs. Has an opportunity to up that average and up those RBI counts as, again, he's got bases loaded. Players return to their positions, and we get set for DeGeorge's first at-bat of the game. Renfro with the windup and sends it. This was right down the middle. This will be strike 1. Renfro again with the windup and sends it. DeGeorge get a piece of this one and send it over the Wildcat dugout. DeGeorge gets set for the 0-2. This will be strike 3. And the first strikeout of the night for the Wolfpack as Connor DeGeorge makes his way back to the dugout, making way for number 16, Colton Smith, the designated hitter tonight for the Wildcats. Smith again walks on with bases loaded and now 2 away here at the bottom of the first. Westport really looking to get a hold of this sticky situation they've created for themselves. As Renfro sends this one, this is going to be hit out into center field, and this is going to drop for a base hit. And it looks like 2 runs are going to be able to come in off of this one, as Colton Smith picks up 2 more RBIs, and the Wildcats will pick up 2 more runs, as Aaron Stellaganis and Trevor Murray both come in for runs. Wildcats now up 3-0 as Harrison Pasola comes on to his first at-bat, the left fielder, number 24. He's got a runner on first and second right now and 2 away. His team leads 3-0 right now here at the bottom of the first. Pasola steps into the box. We're ready to go. Pasola will send this one straight into the sky. And the shortstop's there to make the play. That's Ryan Gingras out there, and this will retire the side. Well, the Wildcats able to come up with some points here at the bottom of the first, and they're able to get a hold of this lead for the Wildcats. As we get ready to go for the top of the second, Wildcats lead 3-0 as Jason Santiago, Roybert Gonzalez, and James Mcavoy will make their way onto the plates respectively to lead off the top of the second for the Wolfpack. I want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight on Webb Sports Broadcasting. I'm Bridger Webb coming to you from Wayne Yancey Field, and we'll be right back for the top of the second. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. We're getting ready to go for the top of the second. This is number 21, the third baseman, Jason Santiago for the Westport Wolfpack on plate now. Santiago will pop this one up in the infield. And the first baseman, Tyler Rogers, is there to make the play. This will send Santiago back to the dugout. Left fielder number 6, Roybert Gonzalez on plate now. The left field sophomore, average of 136 coming into tonight's game. As his first pitch will be strike number 1. Gonzalez with 6 RBIs coming into tonight's game as well. So he's had bases empty and 1 away here at the top of the second. He'll smack this one out into right field. This will be a routine play for the right fielder out there, Connor DeGeorge. And this will be out number 2. Right fielder number 34, James Mcavoy, getting ready for his first at-bat. His first pitch will be ball number 1. McAvoy, the senior, with an average of 190 coming into tonight's game. As he lets the pitch drop into ball. Take a quick timeout and steps back into the box. Bowinkle with the windup and sends it. This pitch will also just slide a little too low. This will be ball number 3. McAvoy comfortably ahead of the count. So he has 2 away, bases empty at the top of the second. Now this pitch, though, will stay a little bit higher. This will be strike number 1. As Bowinkle now with the windup and sends it. This will be hit out, and this will drop. Second baseman loses his grip on it, and this will send McAvoy on to first. We'll wait and see if they'll call that error. As Trevor Murray had a grip on it, but looks like he lost it a little bit. Designated hitter number 25, Alex White, coming onto the plate now. Ball 1 for the designated hitter. Bowinkle now sends it. White will get a piece of this one and tip it into the practice area for the Wildcats behind us. White gets set now for the 1-1. Bowinkle on the mound with McAvoy creeping off of the first base. This will be hit over to first base, and Tyler Rogers able to pick up the absolute laser beam coming towards him. And this will be a hard ground out, and out number 3 for the Wolfpack. This will send them to the dugout, and we get ready to go for the bottom of the second. Relatively quick work for the Wildcats, but unfortunately they do pick up an error off of their troubles. But we get set to go for the top of, or beg your pardon, the bottom of the second. This will be Ty Moody, Bradley White the second, and Aaron Stellaganis to lead off the second inning. And we'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back. We're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting from Wayne Yancey Field at Forest High School. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. We're getting ready for the bottom of the second. The center fielder, Ty Moody, will lead off the inning for the Wildcats. The senior center fielder with an average of 122 coming into tonight's game, with 5 RBIs under his belt. It's Cole Renfro sends the first pitch, and this is going to be hit and fouled away beyond the third base line. And Moody gets set now for the Take a chop down this one. It'll scoot just past the third baseman and the shortstop. And this will be a base hit to lead off the inning for the Wildcats once again.
Now batting, Bradley White, the second.
Bradley White, the second, number 17, the shortstop, coming onto the plate once again for the Wildcats. He had a single in the first inning. That led to one of the 3 runs for the Wildcats. He gets set to go with a runner on first and no outs. An attempt to pick off Ty Moody at first is unsuccessful. First pitch White gets is a little inside, ball 1. And ball 2 for the shortstop. White coming into tonight's game with an average of .264, 10 RBIs, and 3 doubles. He again has a runner on first. He gets set now for the 3-0 pitch. This one will scoot just inside the strike zone. So he'll take his first strike. He's still ahead of the count, 3-1. Runner on first. No outs at the bottom of the second as this one gets hit straight into the air. And the first baseman is there to make the play. It's Kyle Kitchen out there making the first out for the Wildcats. Aaron Stellaganis, the third baseman on plate now for the Wildcats. He also had a single in the first inning, which resulted in the other one of 3 runs for the Wildcats. Ty Moody is able to steal second off of the ball thrown by the Wolfpack. So Stellaganis now has a runner on second and 1 away here at the bottom of the second. Stellaganis takes strike 1. Third baseman takes a big swing and a miss, and he'll even up the count at 2. Stellaganis, the junior third baseman, gets set for the 2-2. And he'll hit a line drive over the fence just beyond the first base line. This will be fouled away. This ball nearly scoots into the dirt. Low and outside, and this will be a full count now for Stellaganis. Renfro, the pitcher for the Wolfpack, gets set on the mound. Wind up and sends it. This will be tipped and fouled away behind us. Stellaganis gets set for the full count pitch. This will be low, ball 4, and this will send Stellaganis back over to first base. And Trevor Murray will come back onto the plate for the Wildcats again. He walked in the first inning, and he was able to produce the 3rd run that the Wildcats have. Murray right now has a runner on first and second, with only 1 away here at the bottom of the 2nd inning. This will be fouled out behind us. Murray gets set for the 0-1. An attempt to pick off the runner on second is no good. Ty Moody able to get back in time. Second pitch will be just a little outside. Murray gets set for the 1-1. Ty Moody's attempting to steal, and it's not going to be in time, as Ty Moody is caught stealing going over to third base, but Aaron Stellaganis is able to make it over to second. So Trevor Murray now will get ready for the 1-2. They'll now just have a runner on second with 2 away here. As again, Ty Moody was just caught stealing. Heading over to third base. Risky play. So we get set. And this will be ball number 2 for the second baseman. Murray gets set for the 2-2. And this is going to be strike 3 and out number 3. And this will retire the side. Wolfpack able to keep the Wildcats at bay, only allowing 1 hit. And we get ready for the top of the 3rd. I want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight again on Webb Sports Broadcasting. I'm Bridger Webb coming to you live from Wayne Yancey Field here at Forest High School. You like what you're hearing? You like what you're watching? Are you interested in booking Webb Sports Broadcasting for your sporting events? You can email us at webbsportsbroadcasting@yahoo.com. That's the email address on your screen right now. And you can also follow us on Twitter at Webb's Play-by-Play. You can contact any of those for your sports broadcasting needs. As we get ready again for the top of the 3rd, Kyle Kitchen, Rolando Cruz, and Ryan Gingras will lead off the inning for the Wolfpack. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. We're getting ready to go for the top of the 3rd. This is Kyle Kitchen on the plate now for the Wolfpack. And he will take ball 1. This is Kitchen's first at-bat of the game so far. Wildcat defense is able to put away the Wolfpack offense, as he'll chop and get just a smidge of this one, sends it back behind him. This will be foul number 1. Brady Vowinkle still on the mound for the Wildcats, as the Wildcat defense shifts to the left-hand side once more. Expecting a ball flying their way. Kitchen, the first baseman, gets set. And he'll chop this one. It'll bounce just over the hands of the pitcher. And this is going to be in time. Nearly didn't have it. But the throw over to Tyler Rogers will, in fact, be in time. This will send Kyle Kitchen back to the dugout. This will be the first out. Great play from Stellaganis over to Tyler Rogers. This ball caught an awkward bounce, jumped right over the head of the pitcher Vowinkle. So the second baseman now, number 11, Rolando Cruz, coming onto the plate. Cruz will have bases empty and now one away at the top of the third. Cruz with an average of 167 coming into tonight's game. As he'll foul this one over the fence behind home plate. And now he's behind the count 0-2, getting ready to go. Bowinkle with the windup and sends it. And umpire's calling that he got just a...
That was beautiful, just beautiful.
Well, I beg your pardon. I thought he got a piece of this one, but it looks like that was, in fact, strike number 3. So this will send the second baseman Cruz back to the dugout on out number 2. And this will restart the batting order for the Wolfpack. This is the shortstop, Ryan Gingras. He'll take ball number 1. Shortstop is 0 for 1 so far. Had a grounder in the first inning. So he now has bases empty and 2 away at the top of the third. As he gets an awkward piece of this one, it'll kind of rainbow over to the first baseman, and it looks like this will be called foul. Gingras, the shortstop, gets set now for the 1-1. And a swing and a miss will be strike number 2. And Bowinkle looking to come up with his second strikeout of the night. Gingras gets a piece of it, sends it into the fence behind him. This will be another foul. The count remains 1-2. Gingras will foul again. This one will get sent just outside the third baseline. He gets ready to go. The count remains 1-2. Base is empty, 2 away at the top of the third. Wildcats looking to come up with quick defensive work once more, as Gingras sends this one into center field. And Bradley White, the second, out there to sprint from the shortstop position and make the play. This will retire the side, out number 3, and the Wildcats come up with big plays once more as they still lead 3-0 right now going into the bottom of the third. The Wildcats will have Tyler Thomas, Tyler Rogers, and Connor DeGeorge leading off the third inning. And the Wildcats and the Wolfpack right now playing in the first round of the MCIAC County Tournament here in Marion County, Florida. The rest of these games will be played at Denellen High School throughout the rest of the week. Wildcats looking to make a statement here in round number 1, moving on into the tournament. Wolfpack still behind 3-0. They have time to come up with some plays. They need to come up with them fast as we get set to go for the bottom of the third. Now, for any news regarding the rest of the tournament, you can follow Forest High School at FHS Baseball News on Twitter. That's again FHS Baseball News on Twitter. You can find that in the bio below. You can also follow Westport at WPHS Baseball on Twitter. Again, that's WPHS Baseball on Twitter. You can also find that in the bio below. You can also follow us on Twitter at Webb's Play by Play. You can see that on the screen here, Webb's Play by Play. Follow us on Twitter. And we're getting ready to go for the bottom of the third. Again, this is the catcher number 11, Tyler Thomas, coming on plate for the Wildcats. Thomas is 1 for 1, had a single in the first inning. He was able to send some runners home off of that one. So you get set to go. He'll send this one out into center field. This will be a routine catch for Jason Yacarino, the center fielder out there. This will send Thomas right back to the dugout. First baseman number 8, Tyler Rogers, coming on plate once more for the Wildcats. Had a pop out in the first. So he has bases empty, 1 away here at the bottom of the third now. He'll foul this one away down first base. Rogers with an average of 288 coming into tonight's game, as he hits this one high over into center field. And Yacarino is again there to make the play for the Wolfpack. This will send his second batter back to the dugout. Connor DeGeorge coming back on to plate now. The right fielder struck out in the first inning. Looking to change his luck here in the third, as he now has 2 away. Base is empty at the bottom of the third. This could be a very quick inning for the Wildcats if they're not careful. As Renfro gets set to go with the windup and sends it. And this will be ball 1. DeGeorge gets set. Gets a piece of this one and sends it up, and the left fielder is sprinting over to make a play. And this will, in fact, be caught. It's Royber Gonzalez out there to put away the inning. And a rather quick one for the Wildcats as they come up with 3 flyouts in a row. So we'll get set to go here. For the top of the fourth, we'll have the left fielder, Jason Yacarino, Edwin Forty, and Jason Santiago leading off the inning for the Wolfpack. I want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight on Webb Sports Broadcasting. I'm Bridger Webb, coming to you live from Wayne Yancey Field at Forest High School. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're back here at Wayne Yancey Field, getting ready for the top of the fourth inning. Wildcats are leading at 3-0 over the Westport Wolfpack, as the left fielder number 4, this is Jason Yacarino, sends this one high into right center. And this is going to be a routine play for Ty Moody out there. This will send Yacarino back to the dugout. Edwin Forty, the catcher number 1, coming on plate now. Forty walked in the first inning, and he was caught stealing. May have heard the cattle of the Forest High School agriculture students. I must admit, I thought that was a soundbite at first here at the field. As the first pitch sent to Edwin Forty's way will be ball number 1. So he'll get set for the 1-0 with bases empty and 1 away at the top of the fourth. His team's down 3-0 right now. And he will take ball number 2. Forty with an average of 375 coming into tonight's game. 19 RBIs, 3 doubles, and has a triple under his belt. And he'll get set now for the 3-0 pitch. And this will be strike 1. Forty gets set for the 3-1. Vowinkle sends it. This is going to be hit over just past the shortstop. This will be a base hit for the Wolfpack. That'll be their first base hit of the night. Making way now will be the third baseman, Jason Santiago, number 21. Santiago had a pop out in the second. But there is hope as there is a runner on first right now. One away at the top of the fourth. Santiago hits one out into left field. And this will be just over the hands of Harrison Pesolas. The runner on first advances past second, heading over to third. And this will be a double for the third baseman, Santiago. This will send 40 from first over to third. Now, Roybert Gonzalez, the left fielder, has a comfortable position here, has a runner on second and third with one away at the top of the fourth. Gonzalez has 6 RBIs coming into tonight's game as he tips this one behind him. 40 on third is eager to come on home as he was about halfway down by the time he tipped that. Wildcats currently leading 3-0. That could change here in a moment. As Gonzalez gets set for the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss will be strike number 2. Gonzalez now for the 0-2. He's able to get a piece of this one. Down the first base line, nearly stayed in, but scooted just outside, and this will be called foul. And Gonzalez will have another chance at the 0-2. Sophomore left fielder gets ready to go for the 0-2 once more. Bowinkle winds up, sends it, and this will be ball number 1. Gonzalez gets set for the 1-2, runner on second and third. One away. This will be just a little too low, and it'll be called ball 2. Bowinkle now with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, or not a miss, he was able to pick up just a little bit. And Edwin 40 was nearly caught, but was able to put on the Jets and come on home for the Wolfpack. Now, Gonzalez was picked off at first, so that'll be the second out. Now, James Mcavoy, the right fielder, number 34, coming onto the plate. A runner on second, 2 away at the top of the fourth. And his team trails 2 right now. A swing and a miss will be strike number 1 for the right fielder. Santiago, the only base runner for the Wolfpack right now. Bowinkle had his eye on him as he was perhaps thinking about trying to pick him off as we get set to go once more for the 0-1 now for James Mcavoy. Bowinkle sends this one. This will be called strike number 2. And Bowinkle wants to come up with his second strikeout and retire the side going into the bottom of the fourth. Bowinkle now with the 0-2 pitch. And this will be ball 1. Mcavoy with 9 RBIs coming into tonight's game has a runner in scoring position. His team trails 3-1 right now at the top of the 4th. Looking to turn things around for the boys in black. As Vowinkle sends it, this will be hit out into right field. And the right fielder's not there to make a play, and this will perhaps send the runner from second on home. And he will, in fact, make it on home. Santiago picks up a second run for the Wolfpack. Mcavoy will pick up a base hit single off of his efforts. Wolfpack now coming up with 2 runs and 3 hits just in this 4th inning alone, as Alex White, the designated hitter, comes back onto the plate and had a grounder in the 2nd. So he has a runner on first and 2 away. And a swing and a miss, an attempt to pick off the stealing Mcavoy will be no good. Nearly had him, but the throw was just a bit offline. White gets set now for the 0-1. White now has a runner on second. 2 away as he hits this one out into left field. Left fielder's out there to make a play. This is going to be an error as the runner from second comes on home to tie it. And Alex White will pick up a double on an error. And James Mcavoy takes it on home to tie up the ball game for the Wolfpack. And this is turning into a rather interesting inning here. Kyle Kitchen now the first baseman. Will come into the game once more. Had a grounder in the 3rd. He's got a runner on second. And 2 away still here at the top of the 4th. And we now have a tied ball game, 3-3. Kitchen gets set. This will be ball 2. Kitchen gets set for the 2-0 pitch. Vowinkle on mound. The windup and sends it. And this will be ball 3. Kitchen now for the 3-0. Runner on second, 2 away. And this will be strike 1. Kitchen gets set for the 3-1. This will be hit over to the 3rd baseman, Stellaganis, and sends it over. And this will be in time and retires the side. Well, the Wolfpack able to come up with quite a bit of offense here to get them back into the game. Wolfpack picked up, they're calling this 3 runs off of 4 hits. No errors, and the Wildcats will have 3 runs off of 5 hits and 1 error so far in tonight's game. As we get ready to go for the bottom of the 4th. This will be Colton Smith, Harrison Pasola, and Ty Moody leading off the inning for the Wildcats. And we'll be right back with the exciting round 1 game here of the county tournament, the MCIAC tournament. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. We're getting ready for the bottom of the 4th. This is the designated hitter, number 16, Colton Smith. And Smith will get a piece of this one and foul it away. Colton Smith is 1 for 1 right now. Had a single in the 1st inning. He gets set for the 0-1 here. Bottom of the fourth. We're all tied up at 3 as Smith hits a little kind of a chip shot over to the second baseman. This will be an easy pitch and catch to the first baseman. This will be out number 1. Left fielder Harrison Pasola, number 24, coming back onto the plate. Had a pop fly in the first inning. So he'll have bases empty. 1 away now at the bottom of the fourth. Catcher makes his way back behind the plate, and we're getting ready to go. Renfro sends this one. This is going to get chipped high back behind the plate. And this will drop over by the concession stand. Second pitch will be high and outside. Ball 1. Pasola, the senior, with an average of .292 coming into tonight's game. So he hits this one out into right field. Looks like it's right in the hole, and he'll pick up a base hit off of that one. Perhaps some extra bases as they weren't able to get a hold of this one. And this will, in fact, be a double for the senior left fielder. That's his second double of the year so far. Ty Moody, the center fielder, coming back on plate. Ty Moody had a single in the second. He was able to pick up a stolen base, but then was caught stealing over to third. So he was able to check his swing in time for that one. This will be ball 1 now. Moody will have Pasola on second and 1 away here at the bottom of the fourth. We're all tied at 3 apiece. Second pitch will be a little inside, ball 2. Third pitch will be a little high and a little inside. Had a duck away from that one. Moody with an average of 122 with 5 RBIs coming into tonight's game. And he does have the left fielder Pasola in scoring position out there. And he will take his first strike. Moody gets set, hits this one out, and this will get fouled away down the third base line, and we're getting ready to go for a full count. Renfro looking to pick up his third strikeout of the night. Moody sends this one high over towards the Wolfpack dugout. And this will be out of the park, just not in the direction that Moody wants it to go. Fouled away. Moody gets set once more for the full count pitch. Moody hits this one high and short out into right field. And the right fielder is there to make the play. This will keep Pasola at second. James Mcavoy out there to put away Moody.
Now batting, Bradley White, the second.
Bradley White, the second. Coming onto the plate now, the shortstop. 1 for 2, had a single in the first and popped out in the second. This comes onto the plate. He'll have a runner on second and 2 away at the bottom of the fourth. Tied at 3. This will stay in the strike zone. He'll take strike number 1. He'll hit this one out into center field. And the center fielder is there. Jason Yacarino is able to sprint out there and make the play, and this will retire the side. Wildcats only able to get one hit off of their inning. So we're getting ready for the top of the fifth. This will be Rolando Cruz, Ryan Gingras, and Jason Yacarino leading off the inning for the Wolfpack. I want to thank you folks for tuning in on Webb Sports Broadcasting. I'm Bridger Webb, coming to you live from Wayne Yancey Field here at Forest High School. We're watching a very entertaining first-round game of the MCIAC County Tournament here in Ocala, Florida. Now tonight, this game is obviously played at Forest High School. The rest of the games will be played at Denellen High School the rest of the week. And for news on those games, you can follow both teams. You can on Twitter. For Forest, it'll be at FHS Baseball News on Twitter. That'll be in the bio below. You can also follow Westport High School at WPHS Baseball on Twitter. Again, that'll be WPHS Baseball on Twitter. You can also see that in the bio below. You can also follow Webb Sports Broadcasting on Twitter. You can see that handle on your screen at Webb's Play-by-Play. You can also email us for any sports bookings at Webb's Sports Broadcasting at yahoo.com. Again, if you like what you're watching and hearing and would like us to cover your games, you can email us at Webb's Sports Broadcasting at yahoo.com for those inquiries. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be back here for the top of the fifth. You're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting. And we're back at Wayne Yancey Field getting ready for the top of the fifth. Second baseman number 11, Rolando Cruz, on plate now. He struck out in the third. Looking to change his luck as he leads off the inning and fouls this one down the third baseline. Cruz, the sophomore, with an average of 167 coming into tonight's game with just one RBI. Steps back into the box, and we get ready to go for the 0-1 pitch. Bernie Vowinkle still on mound for the Wildcats, and a big swing and a miss will be strike number 2.
Come on, Joe.
Vowinkle gets set for the 0-2 pitch to wind up and sends it. And a swing and a miss will be Cruz's second strikeout of the night. This will be the first out. This will also be Vowinkle's second strikeout of the night. This will restart the order for the Wolfpack. Number 8, Ryan Gingras, coming back onto the plate for his third at-bat. He's over 2 so far, had a ground out and a pop out in the first and third. So he gets ready to go. Bases empty, one away at the top of the fifth, and he'll bunt this one. And Vowinkle is able to throw it over. And in time to Tyler Rogers, this will be out number 2. Vowinkle to Rogers connection will send Gingras back, making way now for the center fielder, number 4, Jason Yacarino. Center fielder is 0 for 2, had 2 flyouts over into center field tonight. As he'll smack this one down the first base line just outside, and this will be fouled away. Yacarino, the senior center fielder, will again smack this one just outside the first base line. Center fielder number 4 has 4 home runs coming into tonight's game with 15 RBIs, 4 doubles, I beg your pardon, and 2 triples. So he's a real slugger for the Wolfpack with an average of 383 coming into tonight's game. And this will be called strike 3, and this will quickly retire the side. Wolfpack not able to come up with anything on that one as we get ready to go for the bottom of the fifth. Aaron Stellaganis will lead off the inning following Trevor Murray and Tyler Thomas for the Wildcats. We'll take a quick stretch and a water break, and we'll be right back here for Wayne Yancey Field, folks, for this tied ball game, 3-3 between the Westport Wolfpack and the Forest High School Wildcats. First round of the MCIAC tournament here in Marion County, Florida. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field. We're getting ready to go for the bottom of the fifth. Wildcats getting ready to get their batting order going once more here. This is the third baseman, number 5, Aaron Stellaganis, on plate now. Stellaganis had a single in the first, and he walked in the second. This will be his third at-bat of the game, as he will lead off the bottom of the fifth. Cole Renfro on mound for the Wolfpack as he sends the first one. This will get hit and fouled down the third base line. Stellaganis with an average of .316 coming into tonight's game. As he'll take ball one. Wildcats and the Wolfpack are all tied 3 apiece here. Wolfpack able to come up with a lot of offense just earlier, and this one's going to get hit and fouled away. Let's go into the Wolfpack dugout. Kyle Kitchen, the first baseman, was sprinting over to try and make a play, but was unsuccessful in doing so. And we'll get set now for the 1-2. Stellaganis gets set once more for the 1-2. Renfro with the windup and sends it. This is going to be hit over to the second baseman. And this is going to be in time. Nearly didn't get that play off. A little bit of an awkward connection between the second and first baseman, but nonetheless they were able to get it off. And this will send Stellaganis back to the dugout. And this will be the first out for the Wildcats, making way for the second baseman, number 7, Trevor Murray. Murray stepping onto the plate and takes ball 1. Murray's second pitch is a little low in the dirt. This will be ball number 2. Murray tonight is 0 for 1. He walked in the first, but took a strikeout in the second. So he gets ready for bases empty and 1 away. 2-0 the count. This one will be a little inside. He'll take ball 3. Both teams looking to generate some offense, as right now they're tied at 3 in the bottom of the 5th. And this will be ball number 4, and Trevor Murray will take his second walk of the night. And Tyler Thomas, the catcher, number 11, slowly walks his way back onto the plate. But meanwhile, the Wolfpack players will take a little bit of a powwow with the head coach on the mound. And as they do so, we'll take a quick break here, folks. You're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting. All players are back to their respective positions, and we're getting ready to go. Again, this is number 11, Tyler Thomas, the catcher for the Wildcats, coming back onto the plate. 1 for 2 tonight. He singled in the first and took a fly out in the third. So he gets set with a runner on first and 1 away at the bottom of the 5th. Attempt to pick off Murray at first is unsuccessful. Murray is attempting to steal second. And this will be in time. A successful stolen base for the second baseman. Thomas gets set. And he gets set once more. So Cole Renfro on mound. He will take ball number 1. And he'll get ready for the 1-1. Runner on second, 1 away at the bottom of the 5th. Thomas able to pick up a couple RBIs as he sends this one out into left field. And he's able to send this one just over the hands of the left fielder as Trevor Murray sprinting his way past third, and he will make it on home. This will be a double RBI for Tyler Thomas. And this will break the tie as the Wildcats come up with a run and pick up their 7th hit of the night. Tyler Rogers, the first baseman, coming onto the plate now. He's 0 for 2 so far, but has a runner on second with 1 away at the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats now lead 4-3 over the Wolfpack. First pitch will be low and outside. Rogers will chop this one down the third baseline. This will be called foul. Rogers, the senior first baseman, average of .288, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run to his name this season. So he gets set now for the 1-1. Runner on second, 1 away at the bottom of the 5th. The umpire will call this one strike number 2. Rogers hits this one out into left field. And left fielder's there to make the play. But Thomas will check up and advance over to third. So Rogers will hit a fly out into left field. Tyler Thomas on third now as Connor DeGeorge, number 3, the right fielder, comes back on. 0 for 2 tonight so far. Had a strikeout in the first and a fly out in the third. But he's got a runner 90 feet away. The Wildcats currently lead it 4-3 here at the bottom of the 5th. And his walk-up song was so good they want to play it again. George gets set for his third at-bat. First pitch will be low, ball 1. George gets set for the 1-0. Has 3 RBIs this season, looking to come up with a 4th as he hits this one just past the first base. And this will be a base hit, and this will send Tyler Thomas on home. The Wildcats will pick up another run this inning and another hit as well. As now they lead 5-3 over the Wolfpack off of 8 hits. So DeGeorge able to pick up. That'll be his 4th RBI this season. As Colton Smith, the designated hitter, comes back on plate for his third at-bat tonight. Wild pitch will send to George from first over to second. And this will be ball number 1 for the designated hitter. Smith had a single. Smith had a single in the first, had a grounder in the 4th inning. He's in a situation with a runner on second and 2 away at the bottom of the 5th. And his team leads 5-3 right now. Cole Renfro on the mound for the Wolfpack. And timeout's called real fast. Colton Smith will step out the box. Smith steps back in. He gets set for his 1-0. He'll hit this one just past the shortstop. And Connor DeGeorge takes it from second, rounds third, and comes on home. And Colton Smith will advance. Ball jumps right out of the gloves of the second baseman. And Colton Smith wanted to round third to come on home, but he will pick up a triple. And Connor DeGeorge from second will bring it on home. This will be yet another run for the Wildcats. They lead 6-3 right now over Westport. That'll be the 9th hit tonight for the Wildcats as the left fielder Harrison Pasola, number 24, comes back on. He doubled last inning. His runner on third in 2 away. And he will take strike number 1. Pasola gets set for the 0-1. Now the umpire was calling Colton Smith on home, so the Wildcats will pick up another run. So Pasola now will take strike number 2. As Wildcats now lead 7-3. So Pasola has bases empty, 2 away. At the bottom of the 5th, Wildcats leading 7-3 right now. And this will be ball number 1. Pasola gets set now for the 1-2. Base is empty, 2 away. He hits this one over to the first baseman, and it's an easy catch there as he pops it over to the first baseman, and that will retire the side. Were the Wildcats able to pick up 4 runs off of 3 hits? They're able to extend that lead rather comfortably, as right now they lead 7-3 over the Wolfpack going into the top of the 6th inning. Edwin Forty, Jason Santiago, and Roybert Gonzalez will lead off the inning for the Wolfpack. We'll be right back, folks. Wildcats leading it 7-3. You're watching Webb Sports Broadcasting. And we're back at Wayne Yancey Field. I'm Bridger Webb coming to you live here at Forest High School as we get ready to go for the top of the 6th inning. This is number 1, Edwin Forty for the Westport Wolfpack on plate now. This will be his 3rd at-bat. He singled in the 4th and was able to produce one of the 3 runs for Westport. As he will take strike 1 as his first pitch. Forty hits this one out. In between first and second base over to right field, and this will be an easy base hit single for Mr. Forty. So he picks up the 4th hit tonight for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack will call in a pinch runner for the catcher. But on plate now will be number 21, Jason Santiago, the third baseman. Santiago's got a runner on first, no outs here at the top of the sixth. He'll bunt it, and it'll end up fouling out behind him. Wolfpack trailing right now 7-3 at the top of the sixth, getting closer towards the end of the game, at least end of regulation here. Santiago's got a runner on first, a pinch runner. The pinch runner's creeping off of first, nearly picked off. It was able to make it back in time as Santiago approaches the box once more, gets ready for the 0-1. Santiago will take ball number 1. He'll get ready for the 1-1. Runner stealing over to second. Catcher was not able to keep the ball in his glove. And the pinch runner is able to make his way over to second on a stolen base. And Santiago now has a runner in scoring position with no outs. And he'll get ready for what the scoreboard reads as a 3-1. Santiago will get a piece of this one and he'll foul it away. Santiago gets set now for the 2-2. Santiago just gets a piece of this one and fouls it over the fence behind us. Count will remain at 2-2. Junior third baseman has a runner on second. No outs. Looking to chip away at the trailing score. So he gets set as Vowinkle on mound. Looking to come up with another strikeout tonight. And this will, in fact, be a walk. Oh, no, it looks like the scoreboard here at the field was, in fact, incorrect. That was not a walk. This was, in fact, the third ball. A little bit of miscommunication here at the field as far as the actual scoreboard goes. But so we get set down for the actual full count here as Santiago gets ready. Santiago hits this one, fouls it down the third base line. Santiago cools the nerves, steps back in the box, and gets ready for his second full count pitch. Vowinkle looking to come up with another strikeout. This would be his fourth. The wind up and sends it. And this is ball 4 now, and Santiago will take his first walk of the night. So Westport now has a runner on first and second with no outs. And Roybert Gonzalez, the left fielder, number 6, coming back on for his third at-bat. 0 for 2 so far. Had a fly out. Now, I beg your pardon. This is a pinch hitter for the Wolfpack. This will be number 22, Matthew Bates. Bates gets ready to go. Pinch hitting for Gonzalez. As a runner on first and second, no outs at the top of the sixth. His team trails 7-3 right now. Looking to chip away. And the runner from second over to third. And this is going to be in time, as all runners will advance on stolen bases. Santiago to second and 40 from second over to third.
Come on, buddy, let's
That's 42nd stolen base. He gets ready, Bates gets ready for the 1-0 pitch. He'll hit and foul this one away over the dugout for the Wolfpack. Umpire calls this one the 0-2. So it is in fact the 0-2. As Bates now has a runner on second and third, no outs, and he will call a quick timeout, step out the box. But again, runner on second and third and no outs here at the top of the sixth. Rather comfortable situation for the Wolfpack right now. And this will be called ball one. Now, according to MaxPreps.com, Matthew Bates does not have any batting stats up to this point, so if that is in fact the case, he has a clean slate right now. He's able to come up with something big here potentially. As he'll hit and foul this one back behind him.
Come on, buddy.
Bates gets set for the 1-2. Vowinkle wanting to come up with another strikeout. So he'll get just a piece of this one over to the third baseman, and Stellagena sends it over, and this is in time. And the double play is no good, as Edwin Forty is able to come on home for the Wolfpack, able to pick up a run off of his efforts. Santiago will advance over to third, but Matt Bates will not pick up a base hit. So this will be the first out of the inning for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack now trails 7-4. As right now there's a runner on third, and this is James Mcavoy. And this will be strike number one for the right fielder, number 34. Mcavoy has a runner on third and one away at the top of the sixth. Swing and a miss will be strike number two. As Mcavoy looking to come up with another RBI, as right now coming into tonight's game, he has 9. Third pitch will float just a little outside. This will be ball one. Mcavoy gets set now for the 1-2. Runner on third. One away at the top of the sixth. Wolfpack trail 7-4 right now. And a swing and a miss will be strikeout number 4 for Vowinkle. And out number 2. Designated hitter, number 25, Alex White, coming back onto the plate. He doubled in the fourth as a runner on third, 90 feet away. So he gets ready for the first pitch. Swing and a miss will be strike number 1. 2 away here at the top of the sixth. Wildcats looking to keep the Wolfpack at bay. Bowinkle now for the 0-1. And this will stay in the strike zone. This will be strike 2. And Bowinkle wants to come up with his 5th strikeout as the opportunity awaits him. And White will hit this one out into left field. And Pasola is there for out number 3, and this will retire the side. Well, the Wolfpack had some good opportunities ahead of them, and they were able to pick up just 1 run off of their efforts. But the Wolfpack still trail 7-4 going into the bottom of the 6th. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for Forest will be Ty Moody, Bradley White II, and Aaron Stellaganis. Wildcats obviously wanting to apply the pressure and extend the lead going into the bottom of the 6th. And we'll see how they do as the Wolfpack defense is stretching out for this half inning. Well, folks, do you like what you're watching? Do you like what you're hearing? You are able to book Webb Sports Broadcasting for your sporting events. You can email us for any booking inquiries at webbsportsbroadcasting@yahoo.com. Again, the email on your screen at webbsportsbroadcasting@yahoo.com for any booking inquiries. You can also follow us on Twitter at Webb's Play-by-Play. Again, that's at Webb's Play-by-Play. Following us on Twitter, and you can also DM us for any booking inquiries there as well. You can also follow Forest High School Baseball on Twitter at FHS Baseball News, and you can follow Westport Baseball at WPHS Baseball on Twitter. Both of those handles can be found in the bio below the video. I want to thank you for tuning in, folks. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 6th. Wildcats lead at 7-4. And we're back at Wayne Yancey Field, getting ready to lead off the bottom of the 6th. This is center fielder number 10, Ty Moody, getting ready for his 3rd at-bat. 1 for 2 so far. Had a single in the 2nd and a fly out in the 4th. And he gets ready to go here for the bottom of the 6th. First pitch sent his way will be ball number 1. This one stays in the zone, strike number 1. Moody gets set down for the 1-1. Third pitch will be a little high, ball 2. Center fielder gets set for the 2-1. And a swing and a miss will send the count back at an even 2-2. Moody, the senior center fielder, will take ball number 3. We're at in full count now. Moody coming into tonight's game, an average of 122. Able to bump that up a little bit potentially at this at-bat. And this will be ball number 4. And he won't up that average, but he does make his way over to first base off of this walk.
Now batting.
Making way now for the shortstop, number 17, Bradley White II. 1 for 3 so far. He has a runner on first. It looks like number 2, Mason Laredo, will be pinch running for Ty Moody. So Bradley White will have Laredo on first. No outs here at the bottom of the 6th. Umpire gets set to go. And we are ready. Renfro will send this one in the strike zone. Strike number 1 for the shortstop. Laredo looking to steal second. And this will be called safe, so Laredo will pick up a stolen base on that one, puts on the Jets. From our angle, it looked a little close, but the umpire out there was able to make the right call, and this is going to be safe at second. And Bradley White gets set for the 1-1. Able to check that swing just in time. This will be called ball 2. As White now has a runner on second. No away here at the bottom of the 6th as he awaits the 2-1 pitch from Renfro. Renfro sends this one a little low and a little outside. So White now with the 3-1 count. He'll hit this one out into center field, and this will be a routine play for the center fielder. Laredo will stay at second. Jason Yacarino out there to make the routine play for the Wolfpack. And Aaron Stellaganis comes back on for his 4th at-bat tonight. Stellaganis will take the ball, and on a wild pitch, will send Laredo over to third base. Stellaganis will pick up a ball, and like I said, the wild pitch will send Laredo over to third. So Stellaganis now has a runner on third and 1 away here at the bottom of the 6th. Wildcats currently lead at 7-4. And this will be strike 1 for Stellaganis. Stellaganis gets a piece of this one and sends it over the Wolfpack dugout. Pick up foul number 2. He gets ready now for the 1-2. Stellaganis hits this one out into right field. Right fielder's there to make the play, and Laredo doesn't quite commit to running back home, and they get him out on third.
Good job, Eddie.
Laredo was stutter stepping on the third base line. Not sure exactly what he wanted to do on that one and decided to come on home, but he was a little too far away as they were to pick him off on third. So that'll be out number 3, and this will retire the side for the Wolfpack. So they're able to keep the Wildcats at bay, not able to allow them anything on that one. Nearly was not the case, though, as again Laredo was on third, but they were able to pick him off as he was able to stutter step a little bit. So we'll get ready to go for the top of the 7th. Wildcats still lead 7-4 over the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack, if they play their cards right, are able to make a very interesting game out of this one as they get ready to go to lead off with Kyle Kitchen, Rolando Cruz, and Ryan Gingras for the top of the 7th. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back for the 7th inning. Welcome back to Wayne Yancey Field, folks. Getting ready for the top of the 7th with the first baseman, number 44, Kyle Kitchen, coming back on play for his 3rd at-bat. 0 for 2 so far. And if the Wolfpack want to come up with a very interesting 7th inning, they got to figure out some offense here in this inning right now as they trail by 3 runs. And Kyle Kitchen picks up the first ball. And a huge swing and a miss will be strike number 1 for the first baseman, Kitchen. Vowinkle still on the mound for the Wildcats. Pitching rather well as he sends this one in the strike zone. Vowinkle has so far 4 strikeouts. And up to this point, he's held the Wolfpack to 4 runs, 4 hits. And a swing and a miss will be strikeout number 5 for Vowinkle. And this will be out number 1 for Westport. Rolando Cruz, the second baseman, number 11, coming on plate now. He has 2 strikeouts so far. And Vowinkle at least hoping to grab a third one out of him. As Cruz picks up ball number 1. Cruz with bases empty and 1 away at the top of the 7th. And on that pitch, he picks up strike number 1. Vowinkle gets set, wind up, sends it, and he'll get a piece of this one over to the shortstop. And White to Rogers is in time, and this will send Cruz back to the dugout. That'll be out number 2 for Westport. This will restart the batting order for the Wolfpack. This will be number 8, Ryan Gingras. And Gingras needs to come up with something, otherwise the Wildcats will win this ball game. He's got bases empty, 2 away. This will be strike number 1. 2 more strikes, and the Wildcats will take this one away. Vowinkle with the windup, sends it. This is going to be hit over to the shortstop, Bradley White, and over to the first baseman in time. And this ball game is over. Well, the Wildcats were able to pick up 7 runs, doing most of their work in the first and in the 5th inning, picking up 7 runs off of 9 hits with 1 error tonight. Meanwhile, the Wolfpack were able to pick up 4 runs off of 4 hits, doing most of their work all in the 4th inning tonight, but unfortunately not able to pick up enough to tie the Wildcats and or take this one away. So the Wildcats will win round number 1 of the MCIAC County Tournament here in Marion County, Florida, and they will move on to play an opponent to be determined in Dunellen. The rest of these games will be played in Dunellen High School throughout the rest of the week, and for any news on that, as far as who the opponents are and when they'll be playing, you can follow Forest High School at FHS Baseball News on Twitter. Again, that's at FHS Baseball News on Twitter, following Forest High School. You can also follow Westport High School Baseball at WPHS Baseball on Twitter. Both of those handles can be found below in the bio. You can also follow us on Twitter at Webb's Play-by-Play. You can find that handle on the screen. And for any booking inquiries, you can email us at websportsbroadcasting@yahoo.com. Again, for any booking inquiries, and we'll love to take any of them, they can be found at websportsbroadcasting@yahoo.com for any questions. Well, folks, thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Bridger Webb, coming to you live from Wayne Yancey Field at Forest High School as the Wildcats win this one over the Wolfpack 7-4. We can't wait for another great night of baseball, and we can't wait to bring it to you here on YouTube on Webb Sports Broadcasting. I'm Bridger Webb signing out. Have a great rest of your night, folks. We'll see you again here real soon.